Hey everybody, Ryan here from SWICKtech. Today I want to show you how to schedule a live event in Microsoft Teams. All right, you can see I'm in the calendar functionality of the Microsoft Teams app. This is where you schedule the live event. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, you can see there's a couple of options. You can meet now, schedule a meeting, or if you click on this drop-down, you can schedule the live event. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Here we have a pop-up window that's asking for details of the event. So the title of the event, let's call it "Making Hamburgers Presentation," and we're going to schedule it as a live event because we don't want any of our attendees interrupting the hamburger presentation. Now, by default, it makes the person who's scheduling it the producer of the event. Now, you do need at least one producer to work some of the media in the background, but you can also change it. I can also change myself to a presenter right here. But also in this area on the right-hand side, we can invite other presenters. So I'm going to invite Eric to help produce on making hamburgers. All right. So over here in the start time, we want to make this Wednesday, May 13th, and it'll be a lunch event. So we'll do noon to 1 p.m. In this event, we're going to make hamburgers. And this, by the way, is just the details for the live event. The only person that's going to see this is the only people that will see it are the presenters and the producers of the event. We'll get an attendee link later that we'll send to the attendees of the event. So now that all of our details are filled out here, let's go to next. And then there's a couple of permissions that you'll want to assign over here. You can see that by default, it says it's an organization-wide live event. So anybody who's in our organization, our business, our company can attend the event by default. You can also change it to a public event. We use this quite a bit for webinars. There may be people outside of our organization that we want to attend. So that's where you select that. And then the other way, you can also make it so that your live event is only for particular people or particular groups in Teams. And you can see when you click over to people and groups, it gives a permission area that you can give that specific permission. All right, so let's just make this let's make this a public event. We want anybody to learn about making hamburgers that wants to learn. So how will you produce your live event? By default, there's a couple of things that are checked here. The recording is available to attendees afterwards, so they can watch the video on making hamburgers later. There will be captions, and you can make some selections over here about the language and translations. But also by default, an attendee engagement report will be generated for you as a producer, and that just shows who attended, what time they logged on, and what time they logged off. And also, if you'd like, we select this quite a bit, is a Q&A. So in the live event feature of Microsoft Teams, if you're just an attendee, you aren't able to speak up other than through a Q&A window on the side of the presentation. So we're going to go ahead and select that Q&A. Lastly, support down here, this is where you can select a URL where attendees of the live event can get some help if they need it. So we'll just leave this as is here for our company. Let's go ahead and schedule that live event. All right, so the live event is scheduled. And here is this last window where you can get the attendee link. So when I click, you can see that it's copied to my clipboard. And this is the link that I want to send to people that are going to attend the live event. Everything else looks good here. So all we have to do is close, and then I can see on my calendar that this is the Making Hamburgers presentation. And again, this is where I can go to get that attendee link. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Have fun scheduling and producing live events in Microsoft Teams.